Hello, YouTube and fellow eBay resellers. This is Kevin, the Stoic Reseller here. And boy, do I have an what sold in 24 hours, and it's all coming down. Alrighty, guys. So we have a total of 8 items for $301 even. That's pretty solid. Sales have, I guess, stabilized around $200 to $250, somewhere in between there for the last 4 or 5 days, which I can take. However, in the effort to continue to look at my numbers deeper, some odd things I've noticed. But let's start here. So we got this first item. It's a Nike Hot Spurs jersey. This sold in about 2 months for $50 plus shipping. It's a solid sale there. I like that. Next item we have is a pair of Lululemon joggers for women. These sold in about a month for $34.97. If you guys look up the style number, or the style anyways, on eBay, you'll see that the solds are like, the sell-through rate's not very excellent, but you'll notice a lot of people overprice these. If you price them where I am, you'll have way better luck. I've sold probably 4 or 5 of this similar item in the last like 6 months, all around this price, while there's still people trying to get like 60, 70 bucks for them. The next item is this really cool, awesome Buttercloth shirt. This brand is still great. I don't find it very often. I'm surprised they don't command a little bit better prices, but I took an offer of $34, and this sold in about 4 months. It's been sitting for a while. All right, guys. So the interesting thing that we're seeing is it's all red. I'm seeing red. I'm not mad. I'm not about to go and horn someone in the ass like a bull when they see red. No. When you hit my page views, they're all down. You look at this graph. What is going on? You know, this is very interesting because this is a last 31 days graph. You can see everything. Every single category except for one is on a downward trend. Which is odd. This is the last 31 days, so this is compared to the same time in July, which is the height of the summer, which should also be the height of the summer slowdown, which, who knows? What I do find interesting about this is my external site views are up. What does that mean? Does that mean... Actually, I know exactly what that means. It's like... It's like when they say, hey, we got a problem here. We got a problem. What are we going to do? We're going to fix this? We got a problem. And then what the guy does, it's like that scene on Armageddon, right? Where like they're trying to get off the fucking comet, and the white chick's like going through, she's got the binder, the fucking world's about to end, she's flipping through all the fucking pages, and the Russian guy goes, oh, American components, Soviet components, all made in Taiwan. He fucking shoves her to the ground, grabs the goddamn wrench, starts just banging on the fucking thing. And all of a sudden the fucking thing turns on. He goes, that's how we do it in Soviet Russia. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's what it feels like is going on in eBay. Does it not? Does it not feel like eBay, with all the site issues, I had more errors this morning. This is now the 3rd day in a row of listing errors, which is whatever. I mean, I just had to go, well, shit, I guess I got to redo it, and it worked fine the next time. So, you know, whatever. You take some, you lose some, you win some, it's what it is, right? But there's got to be something with the search, the internal search algorithm, because if all my views are down, except the external sites, which means sites like when you go to Google and you type in cool shorts, right? That my listing comes up on the Google search. And that's where I'm getting people to look. So that tells me, and this should tell you guys, when you're looking at your views, that the green in external site views means you're buying the right stuff. You're buying what people are searching for. But eBay can't get your items viewed for whatever reason. So, I was thinking that this is an interesting take on this because, again, YouTube is on fire. It's burning down. It's worse than Hawaii right now. Too soon? I don't know. I don't know if it's ever too soon. But it's like the world's burning down. And every eBayer, every YouTuber is just like, I'm boycotting the fees. I saw that on a Reddit thread. We're boycotting the listing fees. I'm going to get my 10 cents back per listing because I'm a fucking fuck. What are you guys going to do? This company made, what, $300 million last quarter? Do you think they give a fuck about you? No. No, they don't. Now, what they will give a fuck about is if their sales and the buyers keep dropping. But that's beyond our control, right? What can we control? All I can control is to continue to buy items that people want. And as long as I keep seeing the external site views go up, I know I'm doing the right thing. Because at some point, eBay will figure it out. eBay will take that wrench, bang on their server. Hopefully it's some Soviet Russian guy who says the same goddamn thing in that movie. And it just is epic, right? And then all the sales turn on and it works fabulous and this and that and a bag of chips. Will it work? I have no idea. But we'll see what happens. I got one last topic, but we'll show you some more items here. These are some cool shorts. Sold for $29.97. I forgot to mention the jersey that I sold was promoted, but was organically sold, so no fees. Those Lululemon joggers were promoted, and I had to pay fees. The Buttercloth was promoted, but was an organic sale. These I just listed the other day. These were not promoted, so no fees. These sold for $29.97. Would have sold for a little bit more, but there was a stain on the butt. The next item we have here is an Arnold Palmer polo. That's not a stain. It's just I don't know. Guys, don't pick this up. No. I sold this overseas. I'm not sure who would have paid. I mean, it was like a $34 order all in. The money I get though is $11.98, and sold in a long time. And I paid promotion fees for that. Okay, guys. So the next item we have here is a pair of Fiori shorts. These were not promoted. Also listed, I actually think I listed these today. Sold for $25 plus shipping. Would have sold for around $35, but there was a stain on the butt. Stupid butt stains. The next item is a cinch pearl snap. I assume this is an okay product if you can get it at the bins, if you can get it cheap enough. It sold for $11.20 plus shipping. It was an organic sale, odd enough, and it's been listed for a long time. So before I show you guys the last item, I just want to talk about the other interesting thing that I've noticed. Sorry for the audio there. I was bending over grabbing some stuff that fell. My sales, they seem to plateaued at the moment. But if I go back to July 24th, and I'll show you the graph right there, you can see that there's a steady decline like this. And I don't know what that's for. Why all of a sudden are the sales just like on a steady decline over the last few weeks? I don't know, considering that I've just started my experiment. You know, the non-promotions, turning off everything. That's only been going on for less than a week. So obviously, I don't believe anything is happening here in realms of that. Another interesting thing about the not promoting anything is my organic impressions have stayed the same. So I don't know what that means. So I don't know if me not promoting, but still getting the views on the items is counteracting the eBay algorithm issues, because theoretically everything else should be down. Alright guys, we'll keep monitoring the situation, but until my sales stop looking like a slippery slide and my impressions stop going into the depths of hell, I don't think things are going to change within the next few days. It might be until Q4 when everything, so maybe in September. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I mean, we're still getting okay sales, so nothing to really complain about. And guys, the last item is a Tommy Bahama silk pair of black shorts. This is also a Bins brand. I would not pay up for these. These have sat for a long time. I had to readjust everything, readjust the pricing. Someone paid $9.97. I had to pay promoted fees on this. So if you guys can tell, there's a distinct, a distinct, consistent thing that we're seeing here. That promoted items are typically the items I'm selling under $20 or are in highly saturated brand fields. So take that for whatever you want. We're quickly learning what needs to be promoted, what doesn't need to be promoted. And guys, let me know what's been going on with your sales, what's been going on with your impressions. Dig a little deeper, see what's working, see what's not. Let me know in the comments. Let's work this out together, guys. And until tomorrow, rule the day.